What is up, gents? DirtBag Gaming here, the channel for casual raiders. We are doing a VOGOTH gear guide today. So we're going to do a full guide on what gear is going to be the best for them, where you might be able to use them, and kind of the strats of the gear, how you're going to want to gear your VOGOTH. So ugly ass mother effer. Sorry, but he's definitely one of the best epics in the game now. He's super cool, great strategies, best pair with Rotos. So if you have a Rotos, always want to put VOGOTH in the same team with him, even for PvE. So this guy's good for PvE, PvP, and the gear sets are pretty simple for him. So like every gear guide that we do, we go over the skills, and then we go over what gear sets would be good for him. So starting off, he's got an A1, 3-hitter, 30% chance to increase in duration of one random debuff on the target for one turn. Don't really care about that. This one attacks all enemies. If you book him out, has a 75% chance of placing a provoke, which is awesome. So 75% chance of placing a provoke. You can put accuracy on him, but not really needed. Decrease attack as well for who receive the provoke debuff from the skill. That's pretty cool. So this one, the passive, so he really only has two. He's got the AoE, and he's got the one that has the 3-hitter. Fire Knight, maybe? That's pretty cool. And then this one, all right, so this is why we bring VOGOTH everywhere. He's got two passives. Cool, so this one, whenever this champion is attacked, heals all allies by 50% of the damage received. Only heals 25% of the damage received from boss attacks. This champion will receive half of the heal that all other allies receive. So if he gets hit hard, heals the entire team. If he's the only one getting attacked, heals the entire team. It's just such a good combo. So you kind of want him to get hit. You want him to have a lot of HP, as much as possible, and you want him to heal back every single time. So eerie presence. Just making fun of somebody with a car going off. All right, when attacked, place a leech debuff on the attack for 2 turns. If the attacker is under provoke debuff placed by this champion, also the 70% chance of increasing the cooldown of a random skill on the attacker by 2 turns occurs once per attack. That's pretty cool. Honestly, didn't even look at that passive, but that's actually a really cool passive. He's got an accuracy aura in all battles, which is really freaking good, by 40. So if you even wanted him to be in Doom Tower as a lead and build him with a little of accuracy, this passive, this spell, and like he just won't ever die. He puts a provoke out, they all attack him, he heals back. Like he's such a good champion. Masters, we got going down to Bulwark. We want him to be super tanky, but we also want to heal our team as much as possible. So this one decreases damage to all allies received by 5%. This champion will receive the damage instead. So again, comboing with his passive, he's taking more damage, which is taking less damage off your team, and he's healing your team more. So having that right there is perfect for PvP. I don't have him built like this to do a lot more damage like PvE, but if you wanted to go just this and have everybody else around you do damage, you can. But this is mainly a PvP build because that's kind of all where I use him right now. 50% chance to increase the turn meter. Will also increase the turn meter of allies. All right, so just increase turn meter. Reduces the 20% of the damage inflicted for first each round, so he'll take it instead. Increase the resistance by 10 for each debuff the champion is on. Increase the speed for each dead ally. It increases healing as much as possible on this side. Heals, so basically it's just super defensive. I want him to get hit as hard as possible. So let's go over my stats first, and then that you can compare to your VOGOTH. So right now we're almost up to 100,000 HP. Starts at 19,000, so it's not bad for an epic. I think the best one I've seen is like 23 to 27,000 HP. Defense 1200, which is pretty good. Speed, I'm at 143, which isn't fast. We don't really care about his damage in PvP. We just want him to go as much as possible, or get hit as much as possible. 244 accuracy, not bad. He's getting 80 from the Great Hall, and then 15 from the Guardians, and 244 resist. So mainly you're going to look at HP, and that's probably it. You just want as much HP as possible. Now, we don't have as much defense as possible, and that's why this is only a level 12 shield, is because I don't want him to have a ton of defense. I want him to get hit. He's going to get hit hard with a lot of HP. He's going to get hit less hard with more defense. So if you gear him out, make sure that he has a ton of HP and not as much defense. So for my guy, he's got HP, speed, defense. I didn't boost up his speed because there's really no point. Don't really need it. If this had HP, this would be way better. I don't know why this doesn't have HP. I could probably exchange this out for HP. Yeah, you can get at least over 100k HP. This one is HP and speed, HP main stat, HP main stat, and HP main stat on the boots. Because again, we don't really care in PvP about his speed. It's mainly him just being a complete, absolute monster tank. Then we have HP for the ring. We have HP for the Night Beast, and we have HP for the banner with HP as a substat. So what are you going to be putting on your VOGOTH? Again, mainly you're going to go with HP. So HP, again, this right here is a great 2-piece set, just kind of end it off. Now you see I have Guardian set in him. I think that's going to be the #1 set for your VOGOTH because it heals him every single turn, and he takes damage away from your team. So match that with Bulwark and the Guardian set, he's going to be taking a lot of damage from your team, and he's going to be healing your team back up. So we're going to be strictly focused on the healing aspect of him. So skip these 2 sets. Speed, I would skip on speed. Don't really need it. Crit rate, unless you want to build a really damage dealing VOGOTH, but I don't think you're going to need to. Skip the crit damage. Accuracy would be cool for a 2-piece set if you're really trying to push the provoke on everybody, because it is a 75% chance. It's not 100%, but having a 3-turn AoE provoke with a decreased attack is not bad. Resist would be cool for PvP, but instead of just plus 40 resist, again, I would probably go plus 15 HP on him. Lifesteal would be good for PvE, like Doom Tower or Doom Tower bosses, but I wouldn't really suggest it. This would be cool, so 20% chance of placing a debuff on the attacker, because every time it gets hit, it's 20% chance of placing a freeze debuff, but it's not that good. I'd rather have more HP. 10% turn meter, 5% HP loss. This isn't bad, but I just wouldn't suggest it. This one's cool. This is a good idea. So you build him with a shit ton of HP, and he's just going to heal himself 15% every single turn. Start farming this up, because this is really, really good for soloing Scarab King. He's just a bitch in Doom Tower. Immunity you don't need. He's actually not bad for a shield set if you're doing dungeons, because he, like for Doom Tower, if you put him in a shield set, it's great for Doom Tower because he's going to have a ton of HP that you're building on him. And every single turn, you're going to start with a really big shield going into it. If you have a seer and you want him to be your shield seer target, you can have that. But if you're not building seer, you just want to build a tanky team for Doom Tower, shield set's not a bad set. I would skip this. Don't really need him for his damage. Don't need Savage. Don't need this. Don't need Stun. He has 1 AoE on 3-turn cooldown. Poison, Provoke. It's a 4-piece Provoke set. I would skip that. This one, you want him to take damage. So you reducing his damage is not good for the team. You want him to take damage. So 30% damage taken from AoE attacks, not good. You want him to take damage. This one, don't need because you don't care about his damage. Don't care about damage. Here we go. So now we're starting to get into the better sets. This, I would say, is the #2 or 3 set that you're going to be putting him in. If you want 3 of these, not a bad idea. You're going to have 45% extra HP, and you're going to heal 9% every single turn. So if you just throw in 3 immortal sets, 100% do that. If you're newer, immortal set all day. That or the HP set, do that. Skip this one, HP percentage. If you have a really good 2-piece set here, throw that on them. Speed you can skip over. This one, speed, crit damage, and unkillable. Could be good in arena if you have a 50% chance to place unkillable on him, and then potentially you can heal back up. So maybe it's good. I haven't tried it yet. This one's good, 20% HP, 20% defense, but deflect 1 debuff on the enemy target. So I would rather put this one over the Swift Parry set. Alright, so I would say this is probably the better set than the Swift Parry. This one isn't bad. Again, I would really like to just go HP, but it's a 2-piece set, so 2-piece sets are always great on anything. So if you have a 4-piece set, this is a good 2-piece set, but I think the Immortal set from the Clan Boss is way better. If you want more accuracy, maybe, but I would skip over this one. Immortal, skip, This one is a cool 2-piece set just to kind of have an extra chance to place freeze debuff on the attacker. Like, it's when it procs, it comes in so clutch. I have 3 sets of this on a Seeker, and it's really funny when it just procs so much. Skip this one. This is going to be the #1 set. So if you can farm the Guardian set from the Griffin in Doom Tower, 100% you should be doing it. You absorb 10% of all damage dealt to ally champions. So every AoE that hits your ally, you absorb 10% of it. Your Bulwark from Masteries absorbs another 5% of it. And you get healed back up. So you're healing 50% of that absorption hit. And then every single turn you heal 10%. Plus with an Immortal set on top of that, you're healing 13% every single turn. So you're healing, what, 13,000 if you have 100% or 100k HP. Like, that is a lot of freaking healing coming back from VOGOTH. Resistance defense, not bad. Ignore that one. Protection set, you probably don't need because the whole point of him is to take hits and heal. So you probably don't need the protection set. Stone Skin, don't really need. Speed, yeah, so these newer sets are like, mainly for specific champions, but this set is definitely going to be your #1. If you can farm this, do it. You can make them in the Forge. Even if you have like 4 stars, even maybe a 3-star. If you have like 1 3-star and it's like the best you could do, just do it. Let's see if I can replace this helmet for you guys. So we'll go substats, HP, equipped. I don't know if anybody has this, so let's see if this gets us an extra 676. We lose a little bit of speed, but we do have room to grow. This one has HP percentage, defense, and speed. So I'm not really looking for defense. I'm just looking to hit that HP twice. And of course it hits speed twice. Awesome. Usually I don't care about hitting speed, but when you're looking for HP, it's not that great. Alright, so this one is HP, speed, and attack. Don't really care about the attack, but 2 hit, nope, not that. And I'll probably sell that one because that one's actually kind of shit. Like, I don't really care about attack on my Guardian set. So we'll sell that. And then this one, let's see if this hits HP here on an 8. Is it HP? Yes. And let's see if it hits it again. Oh yeah. All right, so that gives us 16 plus, like, let's say 3% for the glyph. Okay, that gives us 1200 HP extra. We down 11 speed, down 6 crit. All right, so that one's not bad. Now this one, it is in a artifact enhancement event going on right now. So even if I level this up to 16, it's not going to kill us. Fuck. Really wanted that HP. So it's going to give us an extra 2,000 plus resistance plus accuracy. So 2,000 HP for 11% HP. This one's 12% HP or 16% HP. Damn. So let's level this up. Let's see what we get. I mean, crit damage is not really that good. Accuracy. All right. So we can heal up. Let's see how much we get. 2,100 there. 2,490 there. We lose 11 speed. We lose 5 speed. All right, so I'm going to go with this one because of the resistance. We get 16 resistance. Yeah, so we're going to go with this. We're going to upgrade. We're going to enchant speed for shits and giggles. We're going to enchant HP. Give me that 5 spot. Fuck yeah, let's go. And then resistance. Give me that sweet 16. And then accuracy, don't really care about it. Boom, look at that. Just upgraded to an extra 3,000 HP. Fuck yeah, guys. Alright, so now we're up to 102,000 HP. Sweet. So that would be my example of how to gear VOGOTH. So hopefully this helped you out, guys. There's a ton of videos on the channel for gearing, but we're going to do a guide on this guy soon. I have a whole list. Coming up, we got VOGOTH, Ursaga, Cantra, Tundra, Trunda, Bevald, Duchess, Godseeker, Geomancer, Mausoleum Mage, and Judge. Judge is going to be insane. So let me know in the comments who you want to see next, what you think about it, and subscribe. So guys, appreciate it, good luck, and we'll see you in another video soon.